Welcome to the Power of Deliberate Thought series. By following this series, you will learn how to gain control over your mind and become the master creator of your own reality. The beauty of this concept is that it applies to everyone, everywhere, in any circumstance. First, I am going to start off by talking about the elephant in the room, the mind. What is it exactly? Try to picture the mind in your head. Most people think of the brain. However, we cannot think with the brain. The mind is thinking and feeling. As you try to comprehend my words, the mind is working for you. Our mind judges our experiences and conditions in life and translates it into feelings. As an example, when something tragic happens, your mind judges it as a bad situation, which will translate into a feeling of sadness. Now stay with me here. You are not your mind. You are an internal being which has a mind that can be used as a tool. Acknowledging that you are detached from your mind is the basis of consciousness. For the next lesson, I will need you to be conscious and fully present. A big problem that people are facing these days is that they identify themselves with the mind. When someone does this, he or she becomes unconscious. This is why for so many people, a large part of their sense of self is connected with their problems. And the last thing that they want is to become free of them, as it means that they will then lose themselves. This also occurs when a condition is judged as good by your mind. Whether it is a relationship, possession, social role, or your physical body, the mind will identify with it and attach to it. Every situation in life will change, disappear, or no longer satisfy you. The good condition will eventually change or end. When this happens and you identify with the mind will resist it and cling onto the disappearing condition. The resistance will feel like a limb being torn off your body. It is therefore important that you can distinguish yourself, the internal being that you are, from life situations. You must understand that the root of unconsciousness is identifying yourself with the mind. However, the mind can be a wonderful tool when used rightly. This is what the mind actually looks like if you try to visualize it into a graph. The mind consists of two parts, of which one is the conscious mind and the other is the subconscious. The conscious mind is wide open since the day you were born. Your beliefs, habits, and perception in life are all based on the ideas that you have been exposed to. Examples are the environment that you have grown up in, education, and experiences. Those have all contributed into the way you think and therefore have programmed your mind as it is today. The subconscious mind, however, is not exposed to the outer physical world. This part of the mind only gets its information through the conscious mind, and it must accept all the information that is provided. The subconscious is a very crucial part of the mind, as it controls your behavior and therefore contributes to the results that you are getting in life. We are also calling this part of your mind the paradigm. So let's take a better look at the mind and how we can use it to our advantage. Human beings are the only beings that have the capacity to control their thoughts. Gaining control over your thoughts is equivalent to gaining control on your life. It is therefore very important that you understand this part. You, as a human being, have the capacity to accept or reject all the ideas that the physical world provides in your conscious mind. As said earlier, the subconscious mind, also known as the paradigm, cannot accept or reject the information that is coming from the conscious mind. Despite the inability to choose what goes into your subconscious mind, you are still in control. You can control which information gets into the conscious mind, and that is what your paradigm is being exposed to. So let's get into the bigger picture. This next graph shows the mind and the body in contrast to each other. As spoken about before, your conscious mind is exposed daily since the day you were born by the physical world. News, social media, education, and people in your environment all have contributed to the ideas that you have accepted into your conscious mind. Your paradigm has been programmed by the generalized ideas which came from that conscious mind. I can hear you thinking, so how does your paradigm create the results that you are getting in life? Well, whenever a circumstance or idea in the physical world occurs, your paradigm will translate it to you by emotion. Emotion is the language of your mind. It will let you feel a certain way. The feeling that you are experiencing is nothing more than a vibration, and everything in life operates in vibrational frequencies. Now stay with me here. It is by law that you will attract the things in life that are in harmony with your frequency. This is one of the important lessons that I want you to learn today. You will only attract what is in harmony with the frequency that you operate on. So as a summary, I want you to remember the following points. Your conscious mind has the ability to accept or reject the ideas in your environment. This concept of deliberately choosing which thoughts to let into your conscious mind is your greatest power. The subconscious mind must accept all that is provided by the conscious mind. The ideas in the subconscious mind translate into emotions. This is the language that your mind communicates with. Your emotions turn into vibrations which will create the results in the physical world. Albert Einstein understood this concept ages ago. As he said, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality that you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. So as I said before, you need to operate on the frequency of the things that you want to attract into your life in order to get it. I hope that today's lesson was helpful. In the next video, I am going to talk about our emotions and how we can view them as our natural guidance system. So stay tuned.